Hello, my dear students. We are in the class of biology, and I am Acharya Yogeshwar. We were studying about transportation across the cell membrane, and we were studying diffusion and osmosis. We were doing an activity, and now you can look at the apparatus after about 20 hours. Now, this cup of potato is completely filled up with water, and this water has come in it across the wall of this cup made up of the cells of potato. How it happened so? If we want to explain it, we should learn about solution. So, what is solution? It can be defined in many ways, but very simply, the homogeneous mixture of a solvent and a solute or solutes is called solution. Here, when we added salt in water, a mixture was made, and when it was stirred, salt mixed up well in that water, it became a solution of salt in water. Here, water is solvent and salty solute. We tell a term concentration. When we think about concentration, always remember that this concentration is always of a solution, and concentration of solution depends upon the percentage of solute dissolved in it. So, concentration of solution refers to the quantity of solute in a solution. I am repeating again. Solution is of a solution, not of a solute or a solvent. On the basis of concentration of solution, we compare two or more solutions, and in that condition we find three conditions. In one condition, when suppose here in this diagram there are two glasses, in both glasses 100 ml of water is taken, and in glass A 40 gram of salt is dissolved, and in glass B only 10 gram of salt is dissolved in it. Both are homogeneous mixture, both are solution of salt in water, but as dissolved solute salt is more in in solution A, its concentration is more than that of solution B. We are comparing them. One is hypertonic solution, the other is hypotonic solution. Solution A is hypertonic solution and solution B is hypotonic solution. This name should be used here on the basis of difference in concentration and in the condition when these both are compared. So what is a hypertonic solution? So solution B is said hypotonic solution if its concentration is less than that of solution A. Concentration is here more than this. Just oppositely, solution A is said hypertonic solution if its concentration is more than that of solution B. But what will be the name of solutions if the concentration of both the solution is the same? The name will be isotonic solution. Solution A and solution B are said isotonic solutions if the concentration of both the solution is the same. How? This hypotonic solution and hypertonic solution helps us in studying diffusion and osmosis. Now we will define diffusion and osmosis. Diffusion. Diffusion. The movement of solute particles from a hypertonic solution to a hypotonic solution is diffusion. Very important thing we should remember always. The movement of solute particles. Which particles? Solute particles. Movement of solute particles from hypertonic solution to a hypotonic solution is diffusion. On the other hand, osmosis, the movement of solvent particles from a hypotonic tonic solution to a hypertonic solution is osmosis. Here in the activity we have done, think about it. I had taken water, only water, tap water in the bowl, and in the cup of potato, a little quantity in the bottom of solution of salt in water was taken. In that case, concentration of solution in the bowl water was negligible, nearly zero, but that was much more inside the cup. So water moved from outside to inside. Water is solvent. So movement of solvent took place from outside to inside. This is a case of osmosis. As it takes place from outside to inside, it is endosmosis. Endosmosis. Think if we would have taken some resins, kishmish in that water, the resins would have swelled up. Water in the bowl was decreased, and that water became sweet. It means sugar had come from the resin to water. That is the example of diffusion. But swelling of resins, that is coming of water from outside to inside the resin, in case of osmosis. If we keep a bottle of scent in the room and the room becomes scented, it means the gaseous form of the scent diffuses in the air. This is diffusion. One thing I missed here that I should mention, and the movement of solvent particles from a hypotonic solution to hypertonic solution across a membrane is osmosis. This membrane is not needed in case of diffusion. This membrane is needed only in osmosis. Now, endosmosis, the osmosis from outside to inside is endosmosis, and its reverse also takes place, exosmosis. as it happens uh, when we keep a swollen resin in a highly concentrated solution of water and sugar. When we are making pickle, that salt is mixed up with the pieces of unripe mango pieces. The water comes out from the mango pieces, that is exosmosis. The osmosis from inside to outside is exosmosis. These both things takes place in cell, across cell membrane and across cell wall. In this way, we have learnt here about transportation across cell membrane and cell wall, how a cell membrane or cell wall helps in movement of materials across it. Actually, they are very fine pores in the cell membrane. The particles of some bigger size also move across it on the basis of difference in concentration of the solution inside the cell and outside the cell. So now you can check yourself answering following questions. What is cell membrane or cell membrane and plasma membrane the same thing? How? Differentiate between diffusion and osmosis. Thank you. Have a nice day.